Aggressively, offensively, they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he stopped immediately there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going? The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Montez Sweat, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. In motion, Hill. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perry. Under pressure, they got him again. Montez Montez Sweat in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Check, 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 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Taken in at the 11. Oh, what a juke into space. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hey, so hot. Take right open. Back. So he has the mouth.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Allen Robinson from 3 yards out. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Perry, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Perry. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Reggie White showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Operating from the gun, Perry eluding the pressure, and he's going to go down again. Reggie White able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed.
And the pressure gets to him again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 1. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Montez Sweat, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Perry. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down.